Forex Daybreak podcast, where we trade the Forex market with you. Entry, target, exit, and stop loss levels are covered when we walk you through every trade made in the show. 5% of Forex traders are profitable, and you can be among the winners. If you wish to find out profitable trade signals in the Forex market, Forex Daybreak is the show for you. Now, let's begin today's episode.
Good morning and welcome to episode 77. Forex pairs in this episode are Euro-USD. The ending diagonal triangle has completed and next move is expected to be to the upside. Pound dollar, we are trying to catch the next decline and trade this pair to the downside. And pound yen, we see an opportunity to trade the next leg down once this smaller correction has completed. It is recommended that you will learn to read the market yourself and not just blindly enter trades based on my signals or from any other signal provider. I will not take responsibility from your trading losses or credit from your profits. Okay, that said, let's start this episode. Okay, let's begin with Euro-USD. So we have now completed the ending diagonal pattern. Price now 106.17. Yesterday, late in the US session, we had a powerful push down and touch on the lower trend line of this triangle and then a move up. And my analysis is that we can expect an upwards move next towards 108 level. In my opinion, this ending diagonal, which completes the last fifth wave of this 5-wave sequence that started from 114.94, and we should expect a correction next. We have again the MACD momentum indicator open, and we can see the divergence is continuing. There's maybe a little bit more momentum still to the downside, but in my opinion, we can expect a correction next. We have a limit order, we have a buy stop order at 106.7, stop loss 106.3, take profit at 108. So let's see how this plays out. If we continue the decline and we go below the trend line I have on my chart, so around 105.5 level, if we reach that and continue the decline, then there is some other wave count here more suitable, and we are most likely still forming the third wave extension of this 5-wave structure. But as for now, it looks like a very promising ending diagonal pattern, and the momentum, the fading momentum, is supporting this view that we are ending a 5-wave structure and can expect maybe quite a rapid corrective move to the upside towards a 108 level. So we can actually draw it one more time here. So 108.3 was the high of the previous correction, and since then we have had a 5-way structure, overlapping 5-way structure, nice wedge-shaped form, which has been contained on the trend lines quite nicely, and now we should expect a correction towards the previous fourth wave peak, which is at 108.3, and after that a continuation for this larger decline, and the downtrend should resume once we see this upwards correction completed. This correction should contain near the 108.3 level if we get one. So first confirmation I would like to see is that we move to the upside beyond the upper part of the trend line. So 106.4, 106.3, 106.5, thereabouts, we can start to be more certain that this analysis is correct, and of course the price action will confirm this. Okay, let's see a pound dollar next. So here we have also a correction forming, which was expected. We have a completed 5-wave structure from the high of 153.35. We can draw it again here. We checked this out yesterday and forecasted that we can expect an upwards corrective move. So 5-wave structure is seen from the high of 153.35 and around 150.05 is the low of this 5th wave. And then there is a corrective looking structure which may have already ended, or we are in for one more move higher. We have a limit order here as well, a sell stop order at 15075, stop loss 151.15, take profit 150. So quite conservative take profit level. And once we see the decline resuming, we can of course move the levels if we want, and if we see a structure that is strong, and we can expect a lot more downside. The wave structure, the wave labeling I have, and the preferred count is expecting a lot more downside on pound dollar. Perhaps there's a good long trade to be had in this pair, but let's see first how this develops today if we get a little more upside before resuming the downtrend. And once the correction has completed and the decline is resuming, we can of course check these levels again. If we get a lot more upside, we can maybe lift this limit order higher in order to catch more of this next wave down. All right, let's see next euro pound. So yesterday we had a very strong downwards move, and our trade, which was about 60 pips on the profit, maybe a little bit more, hit stop loss, which was already on break-even point. I wasn't expecting a move so powerful as the B wave, but still there's more to be traded here. So I'm expecting still the same outcome of this correction, a move towards 0.72, and we have a new trade here. So limit order buy stop at 0.705, stop loss 0.70145, take profit 0.71. So now a more conservative take profit level than the last trade. But of course, once we see some upwards price action here, we can of course adjust these levels accordingly. But let's see first how this develops. There is also a possibility that this was only a smaller correction. We can maybe make out an ABC structure here. This is quite hard to label. There's a lot of overlapping divisions, but perhaps there's one count to be made that this is only ABC structure, and we have now started the next decline to the downside. This is one possible way to interpret this price action. My view is still that we have now made ABC structure to the upside, perhaps an ABC structure to the downside, and now can expect still one more move higher in order to complete this larger correction. We might not get all the way up to 0.72, but let's see how this develops. Once we see some price action to the upside and trigger this order we have, we can then project more accurate targets for this. But now 0.71 is the take profit level. Let's see how euro pound begins this day. All right, we have also a limit order in pound yen. We are expecting a lot more downside in this pair. So 188.78 peak was the intermediate wave X high in my preferred wave count, and we have had a 5-way structure from that high, and price now 185.4, and perhaps a conclusion for this correction, the smaller correction, and we can expect next wave to the downside starting soon. We have a sell stop order here, so 185 is our sell stop trigger level, stop loss 185.5 and take profit 183.8. Those are the levels for this trade, and I'm expecting a lot more downside on this pair. If we have indeed ended an intermediate wave degree X wave on the high of 188.78, then there's going to be a lot more downside on pound yen and a large three-wave structure, ABC structure to downside. Okay, that's all for today. Visit the show notes at forexdaybreak.com/77, and let me remind you that you can get this video analysis, daily trading signals, weekly future trades video, books and access to my trading system when you subscribe to my basic membership. Membership fee is only $10 a month, and I have a 14-day free trial for you to test out my service. You can cancel with one click, so this is truly a risk-free offer. Go to forexdaybreak.com/basic and sign up today. More trades next week. Happy trading, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for your interest in Forex Daybreak Daily Podcast. If you like this show, we hope you'll visit our website, www.forexdaybreak.com. Be sure to check the show notes on our website for this episode. Join us next time for another episode of Forex Daybreak.